That was almost terrible. I pressed the wrong button. Ladies and gentlemen, we have an A tier. Ladies and gentlemen, we have an A tier. 2 score chucks. 2 score chucks there. I would have been so mad if we blew that. We're gonna cover Deliverance. The ace is up with Unbreakable. Is this, how do we think this is an A tier? Welcome to the fucking game, sweetheart! Bruh. Holy fucking shit! We just beat Format Swift! We just beat Format Swift! We just beat Format Swift 4 flashlights! Holy fuck! Bro! We beat him! We just beat Format Swift! I'm clipping this game. Bro, we beat them! We have a new A tier. I think so. That's all I needed to see. That's all I needed to see right there, lads. I think we have a new A tier. Holy fuck, bro. Not only did we beat them, we condemned them. We killed them. You can do it. I'm adding AQ right now. We're probably gonna fight about this, but she's A tier. I'm gonna say double Eerie. Sadako double Eerie is A tier. The Condemn Rush beat the Gen Rush, dude. Look at these builds. Look at the builds, guys. Look at them. Like, are we playing babies? Fucking Adrenaline. Dead Hard. Made for this. Windows. Unbreakable. Tenacity. Plot Twist. Made for this. Made for this. Unbreakable. Hope. Resilience. Unbreakable. Made for this. Windows. Bond. I don't know what the hell the Yui was running Bond for. Because she was definitely on the team. But it's like, look, but again, I turned to your fair-mindedness. Do we win that without Eerie videotape? Do we win that without double Eerie tape? And you know what? The remote control pulled its fucking weight that match. The remote control pulled its fucking weight. What's the chances that this gets nerfed within a month? Probably 100%. Definitely not. Oh no, I definitely not. I don't win without videotape. Yeah, absolutely not. You don't win with no videotape. They wanted to kill Condemned and they failed. Jeff is such a bad game designer. He failed at killing Condemned. Well, technically, you know what? Okay, I'll give it to him. He actually did fail. He actually killed it, but whoever was in charge of buffing it brought it back. That's crazy with the kill with more than 2 viable. Well, yeah. The remote control pulled its weight, but again, you could definitely still see. You could definitely still run some other stuff. Videotape is the one that's required, because you have to. That slowdown. I would love to watch that match from their perspective to see how much they were running around not on gens. I'm telling you, we got a lot of free value of them running around not on generators. You know what else? I definitely think they didn't heal. If I could say one thing about them, I think they feared ring drawing. But doesn't it tell you if ring drawing's in the game? So I think that's right. Without videotape, the condemned would get shaved too fast. Absolutely. 4-man Swift shaves off her condemned faster than she can spread it with no videotape. Bro, Sadako's in the game. She's actually finally in the game. I've noticed a pattern of people not healing against her. Yeah, I thought doesn't the game tell you if ring drawing is there? I thought it did, but I think they were scared of it for some reason. That's the only reason I can think of for not healing, unless they were just trying to get the gens done. Because here's the thing, they definitely noticed that things were moving very slow. Because as bad as her early game is, and as long as it took for us to get that first down there, think about it. They didn't get much done. We had our first down with 4 gens left. Think about that. 4 gens. We held 4-man Swift to 1 fucking gen. That is incredible. That is incredible 1 versus 4 efficiency. And that's not just me. Other characters do not have that level of 1v4. They just don't have it. Freddy couldn't have done what she just did. Trapper couldn't have done it. Pig couldn't have done it. Myers couldn't have done it. Clown couldn't have done it. Trashalarity probably couldn't even have done that. Shitslinger couldn't have done that. Huntress couldn't have done that. Because the condemned rush is crazy. Maybe it does. And again, Swift is still developing counterplay. Of course, like this is still early. This is so very early in her life, so it's possible she might be B. Like it's possible she's B, but and maybe Swift will find something that just shuts her down. It can actually like, but I think this is A right now. Like we weren't just playing babies, bro. These weren't babies. They got all the fucking meta builds. They have 4 flashlights. They swarmed us like fucking beetles. I was afraid that Ace was gonna hit the flashlight when we accidentally picked him up. That was heart-wrenching, because that would have we probably would have lost if we didn't get the condemned kill right there. I can't believe I hit the wrong button there. So bad. But she can just build it up so quick. Holy fuck, dude. I'm just flabbergasted by that. I'm absolutely flabbergasted by that. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible what we were able to just do there. Exceed that. Random, have you tried this yet? I'm gonna clip this game and post it. What time is it? It's almost 2 a.m. over here. I'll stay a little bit longer to have a discussion. Do you know if healing transfers condemned, making you lose some of yours in the process? It just adds condemned on more people. I thought it just added condemned. We can reread the add-on now. You haven't gotten on at all today. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Bro, that was incredible. This has exceeded all of my expectations. The 45 seconds came in clutch there. We teleported right over to the Yui because we knew it. We identified the TV that she needed, or it was like close to what she needed at least. Like we identified which TV she needed to put her thing in. That's so good when you can do that. The aura, like you could, like the aura reveal from the remote control combined. You can barely chat in the stream. Lars, did you see what we just fucking did? Did you see what this character just accomplished? Again, I'm not even gonna put that all on me, dude. I can't beat that group with a different character. The character had a lot to do with that. Their pickup was so when they had like 3 slugs there, they got up so fast. I think they might have burned both of their unbreakables in that situation. They might have burned both of them. Like that was Swift. That was a Swift match with Swift bullshit. No, like you didn't see it, bro. We crushed them. We got 2 condemned kills on that 4-man Swift. They brought us down to 1 gen. It was our hardest game of the night. But we bounced around really effectively, held them to 1 gen on our first down, and bounced around a lot, kept their condemn up, kept the teleportations up, used the remote control to figure out where they were going to combo with the Eerie videotape, and we fucking got them. We killed 2 of them within very close proximity of each other in the end game. The late game. It was late game. Because healing slows you in the race. Basically, yeah. Wait, especially if you're running double Eerie. At least videotape. Like, at least videotape. Bro, she's in the game. My dream killer's finally in the game. You can finally play her. And it's not, like, clunky. My issue with the old Condemned build was that it was just kind of clunky. This is so much smoother. This is so much smoother than the old one. The old Condemned build was literally like tunnel a guy out and just teleport and chase over and over again. Use the videotape to fucking get him back on and then spam teleports as you chase him around the map. That was the old one. And then like slug him and leave him and stuff. This is just so much smoother. And again, the Scorch hooks, lads. We only needed 2 of them. We only needed 2 of them, but it's like, I think they helped. We humbled that Swift, dude. We humbled them. Beyond any shadow of a doubt, they were humbled. Brings a tear to my eye, dude. Brings a fucking tear to my eye. That was amazing. I'm just flabbergasted. I'm not playing another one because I can't. The Sadako was actually really fun to play. Yeah. Pain res makes a huge difference. Yeah, even changing the number to 5.5 I think really helped us. She's really fun to play because she's smoother. If there was anything the devs got right in their analysis of her, it's that like the pre-patch version of her was so inauthentic and unnatural. This way is much more fluid and much more natural. She's gonna get nerfed. There's no way this stays. I don't think there's not a shot in hell this stays after what we just did. I give it 3 months. What are they gonna do? They're gonna nerf tape. They might keep remote control the way it is, but this is leaving. There is no way videotape stays the way it is. Use it now. They're gonna nerf. Well, they're gonna nerf videotape. Videotape is what's making this whole thing work. They're not. I don't think she's gonna get any base kit changes. I don't think she's gonna get any base kit changes. They're gonna get rid of tape, is what they're getting rid of. They'll give it some stupid effects like maybe they'll make it proc an extra TV. Or maybe they'll make it proc, like maybe it'll be like you can only there's only 3 TVs you can take it to. Like they're gonna make it less 2. They're gonna do something to it. But I still think that's meta. If it's still only having 2, I still think that's meta. Like, what do you do to this unless you just completely rework it? You could... They might make hitting a survivor only 1 stack instead of 2. Or they might take that out altogether. Something on tape is getting hit. After the fact that we just competed with and defeated 4-man Swift. Usually killers that can defeat 4-man Swift do not stay in the game. They're gonna say there's gonna be bitching on Twitter. They're gonna say they overtuned her. She might get an emergency nerf to the to her some of her add-ons, aka videotape. Because videotape's the problem. Well, videotape's not the problem. Videotape is the solution. Videotape is what makes the world go round. Videotape makes her world go round, but they're not. But they're gonna get rid of it because. Bro, that was fucking beautiful. That was fucking beautiful. Brought a tear to my eye just now, dude. It really did. I think she's beautiful. That was... They don't design them like this. I'm telling you, lads, they don't make them like this often. This was a mistake. This was a mistake they didn't mean to do. Alright, let's look at the roster. Who's she better than? Who is she better than? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. She's better than these 3 characters. Yes. 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 She's better than all of these characters. Have you tried it at all without a tape? No, and I'm not going to. No tape, no Sadako. That's she probably flows terribly. I'd imagine she does. She's better than these characters. Yes. 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 No. No, I don't think so. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. Hard, definitely in the same tier, but I'm gonna go ahead and say yes. Yes. No. Yes. 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 No. Yes. No. That's her. Yes. 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 No. I'm gonna say yes, but it's close. I don't know where that puts her on any tier list, but like on first glance analysis, that's where I'm gonna put her. I think that Swift team would have beat Skull Merchant. How many hook stages did we cheese out of them there? It's close. Skull Merchant would have put up a fight there. How many hooks? Well, I'm curious when I watch that game back. I want to see how many hook stages did we actually cheese there. Let me go actually look at that real fast. Because that actually is going to determine my analysis a little bit. How many hook stages did we actually cheese out of them there? Okay, the Yui was on Death Hook. The Yui was already on Death Hook. The Nick Cage... Nick Cage wasn't hooked at all. Is that 1, 2, 3, right? Yeah, Nick Cage wasn't hooked at all. We cheesed out 3 hook stages on Nick Cage. We made one down, a kill on him. But I guess since I didn't get enough hooks, so I guess I'm not good at the game. Oh, I know the ace, but only one unbreakable was burned when they picked themselves up real fast because of the ace. Used it in the late game. The Skull Merchant's a beast, yeah. They're in the same tier. They're in the same tier. Now that, okay, Skull Merchant, okay, I'm actually going to give it to Skull Merchant. She could have won that. I think she could have won that. She would have been a little more lethal. And she would have sectioned off a 3-gem, which we weren't really trying to do. When you're playing as her, I'm not really worried about the map as much. You don't need to commit to anyone. That's true. But it's like, I think beyond any shadow of a doubt, she's in the same conversation as a kill. She's in the same conversation as Skull Merchant and Pyramid Head and Artist and Wesker and Plague. She's in that tier. She's definitely in that tier. Like, they did it. She's definitely in that tier, bro. She is in the A tier conversation. She is fighting for top 10 spot right now. Is she going to be here long? Probably not. But it's like, you know, some killers like, okay, Shitslinger. Shitslinger is more lethal than her, but it's like, Shitslinger, you can hit all the bullshit you want. You're getting gen rushed there, buddy. You do not have the math. You do not have the mathematical. You don't have the math. Sadako literally brings math to the table. With running around and having to go put tapes in the forest TVs away from gens, just walking around aimlessly, kind of doing nothing. Shitslinger doesn't have that control over the game. Try as you might, you're not holding those guys with Shitslinger. That's not happening. That's just not happening, I don't think. That's just not fucking happening, dude. Yes, Slinger forces down. That's actually a perfect analogy. Slinger forces downs, not wins. Slayer can get downs, bro. He can't get wins. She's forcing a win. Exactly. She's forcing a win. That was razor efficiency, and that was fun, bro. That game was fun. I would have liked a little bit less flashlights, but that game was fun. It's like when you play as her, she's high adrenaline, especially when you're against a good team. It's high adrenaline because you have tools. You know what they're capable of, and as you slowly start to learn what you're capable of, you're realizing you can compete. That's really, that feeling as a killer is something that not a lot of the killers can give you. Not a lot of killers can provide you that sense of, that slow realization of, oh, I can do something here, can't I? I'm about to win, can't I? And again, were those guys top percent? No. I don't think that Swift was a top percent Survive with Friends, as I am not a top percent killer, right? Yeah. But it's like those guys were probably top 25% at the game. They were probably top 25%. That for a killer is insanely good. That you can beat top 25% of players, top 25, top 20, around there in that range. And again, it's like, well, I mean, they didn't do anything too impressive, but at the same time, it's like you guys forget how talentless this player base is. Like, if you don't think that was a top 25% team, you underestimate the talent level of this player base. You overestimate it. Go back to low MMR and play some matches. Players be bad, bro. Players be fucking bad. Most killers have like a fucking 60% kill rate in this game. It's a Swift carried by Perks. She beat a perked up Swift. She did not beat a proper team with the busted Perk. Swift itself wasn't terrible. Hold on, let me see what you just said. Yeah, they were terrible. 90% of their plays were perks. Were perk based. Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's a Swift carried by Perks. It is a Swift that is. They weren't terrible. They weren't terrible. But their composition elevated them to heights they probably shouldn't be at. That's true, yes. But again, the fact that she can beat that isn't to be ignored. Because most killers in the game lose to that. Nemesis loses there. Fucking Pinhead loses there. Fucking Knight probably loses there. Demogorgon loses there. Shitslinger loses there. Legion, Ghostface, they lose there. The fact that she can beat that Swift and deal with all of their perks, that's not to be fucking ignored. That isn't to be fucking ignored or downplayed. That she can just that like what we just did was an accomplishment. And not even for me. That was more on her than it was on me. Because again, if the PTB version of this character played that Swift, we would have lost. Scott Jump video tomorrow. Sadako, only actually OP and bad design. Yeah, he doesn't like her. I don't think. I know Ryuga doesn't like her. I don't think Scott likes her either. Because here's what Scott Jun said. I want her to be viable without it, is what he said. He said on Twitter that Scott Jun said on Twitter that he wants Sadako to be viable without Condemned. That number one is not true, I don't think. If you don't play Condemned, she's not viable, certainly. But at the same time, that's her power, Scott. Of course she's not viable without it. Scott Jun telling you that he wants the character to be viable without Condemned is saying he wants the killer to run around at 115 movement speed and not play her power, and he wants to beat top percent Swift like that. No, that's retarded. Yes, I want Pyramid Head to be viable without Torment. But if you like, it's her fucking power. If you apply what Scott Jun said to every killer in the game, it sounds incredibly stupid. I want Billy to be viable without using his chainsaw. I want fucking Trapper to be viable without traps. I want Wraith to be viable without cloaks. I want Huntress to be viable without hatchets. It doesn't make any sense. I want Spirit to be viable without phasing. I want Killer to walk around at 115 and be completely viable. No! Because then the powers don't mean anything. Herman... She's A tier, bro. We just crushed a 4-man Swift. We just beat a 4-man Swift with her. But it's like, for Scott Jun to be like, I want her to be viable without Condemned makes no fucking sense, because that means, like, I want every killer to be viable without their powers. Have I tried surprisingly, no. We did not beat the 4-man Swift with Scott's Shaman build. We did not do that. That is not how we beat the 4-man Swift, bro. Easy win with anybody. I know, dude. So, but the point there is, like, it makes no sense. It makes no fucking sense to say that she should be viable without Condemned. No fucking sense. The Condemned should be the center and focus of what you're doing. And that's what it is right now. It should be the focus. The Condemned is her win condition. The Condemned is the win condition. The hooks are a supplementary thing to combine with Score. Like, you use the hooks, and Score took Pain Rezo in particular to slow the game down, to get control of the gens, to build up save stacks, and Condemn to start killing people in the late game. That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing with her, bro. For Scott Junn to sit there and say, I want her viable without Condemn, the Condemn should just be like a side thing, this is horseshit. The whole reason to play her is to work with Condemned and make that the win condition. That's why she's fun. It's what makes her work and function. For that to be a side thing is stupid. It would make her less fun to play as. 100% it would. Ridiculous. That's a ridiculous take, bro. The minute you make 115 with no power is not Keystone, Scott. That's not what you want for viability. That's not what you're measuring for viability. Because the minute 115 with no power is viable, that's when Artist is OP. That's when all these other killers, that's when Wesker truly is OP. That's when Spirit is even more OP. Like, we've talked about the Keystone Killer concept several times. You can't use the bottom of the barrel bullshit for your Keystone Killer, Scott. That's what that is. That's what that means. Terrible. It's fucking garbage, bro. You're just fucking awful. That's a shit take. Ryuga's take is shit too. That her kid is too confusing? The fuck you talking about, Ryuga? It's not fucking confusing. Just fucking don't be an idiot. It's not that hard to figure this out. You bounce around. Don't commit. Is it only with double Eries that she's A tier? I am not married to remote control. Remote control you could potentially improve. I will say it pulled its weight against the Swift and got a lot of value against the Survive with Friends. But Eerie Tape is what makes her A tier. If you don't, again, just like the last fuck, if you don't fucking play Eerie Tape, she's not A tier. She's not A tier if you don't have Eerie Tape. Because does Ryuga think she's OP or just badly designed? I think from what I understand, I think he said she's just badly designed. But I know Herman follows the Twitter scene more than I do. So maybe Ryuga said something stupid and maybe he should just fucking put his foot in his mouth and shut up.